A couple of years ago, Father Clover released a movie in which a former knight from Julius's generation ended up being sealed away because he wanted to save the world by killing everyone. The thing is, that seal depended on the Wizard King's magic power. As you may remember, Julius basically sacrificed his life to save the kingdom, and at that moment, Conrado broke free from the seal that had kept him captive. He used a sword to activate Edo Tensei and resurrect previous wizard kings who shared his ideology. And that's how we were introduced to Princia Funnybunny. And you might be thinking, come on, how am I supposed to take this character seriously? Brother, you have no idea. Princia Funnybunny, the queen who never laughed. A stoic, serene, and calm leader, but also a berserker warrior with some of the best hand-to-hand combat skills of all time, and the 11th wizard queen of the Clover Kingdom. Princia, as expected, has a pretty tragic story. And if this beautifully and brutally powerful set of pixels catches your attention, well, sit back because I'm about to tell you her story. Princia was born as the eldest daughter of a noble family that hoped to live a peaceful life while governing their lands. And for a time they did. Princia was a very quiet and serious girl. You rarely saw her laugh. However, interestingly enough, she was always happy when she was with her pets, specifically her many rabbits. Unfortunately, a group of bullies took it upon themselves to kill her beloved bunnies. When Princia found them, those little bastards were pointing at her and laughing. At that very moment, fueled by rage, Princia awakened her magical powers and, with a chilling smile, ended the lives of those kids. Well, not really, but let's just say she did for dramatic effect. Haha. But those kids didn't mess with Princia just for fun. They were part of other greedy noble families that wanted the Funnybunny family's lands. For a while, her family endured constant harassment from these families. The town suffered frequent attacks until young Princia said enough is enough. She decided to put an end to it to protect her family and her people. And so, a single young girl took down those families. After receiving her grimoire, Princia was recruited into the Blue Rose Magic Knight Squad. As a knight, Princia had no rival. Every battle she fought was a guaranteed victory. Her fame grew daily, and she eventually became the leader of the faction before being named the 11th Wizard Queen of the Clover Kingdom. Princia's goals were quite similar to those of the Bakesta, to create a kingdom where there were neither oppressors nor oppressed, though her methods were a bit ruthless. When the war with the Diamond Kingdom reached its final stage, Princia's family and the people of her land were taken hostage by the enemy. Fearing that Princia would abandon the front to save her people, the generals decided not to tell her. So Queen Princia won the war, but lost her entire family. When she found out, she exploded with rage, feeling betrayed by her strategists. However, there was little she could do. They declared her mentally unstable, stripped her of her title as Wizard Queen, and imprisoned her with her magic sealed away. The kingdom's heroine had lost everything. One night, the town where she was imprisoned was attacked by a group of powerful rogue mages. The situation was dire. There was no one strong enough to fight them off. Despite being disgraced and stripped of her magic, Princia decided to fight them with her bare hands. One by one, she took them down. Rarely in her life had Princia used her full strength. She was a true warrior. In the end, she managed to eliminate every single one of the bandits. However, her physical state was not at its best, and she ultimately sacrificed her life for the very people who had locked her away. There are various theories about her death. Some say she was probably cursed by Magicula, which is why she died without being defeated. As a mage, Princia's power was on another level. She could transform and manipulate matter, specifically generating an army of incredibly strong chess piece soldiers and controlling them at will. Naturally, she possessed an immense amount of magic power. But she wasn't just outstanding in magical abilities. Princia was also an exceptionally skilled swordswoman, and as seen in the movie, she rarely even needed to use her fists. It was almost never necessary to unleash her destructive punches, but her raw strength was on par with, or even superior to, the legendary Mereoleona Vermilion. In the end, she finally got to enjoy throwing hands with Mereoleona until the Edo Tensei was broken. Moments after Conrad lost control of his magic due to Asta's anti-magic neutralization, Princia, defeated by Marileona at some point, begins to fade away, her entire body disintegrating into light as she peacefully accepts her death. Later, she is seen as a spirit alongside Jester and Edward, who accompanied Conrad in his final moments, departing together into the afterlife. And well, that's all for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You know I really value your opinion. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!